Yesterday on Twitter, Shakur Stevenson and George Kambosos were going at it. And basically Shakur Stevenson was saying, like, what type of fighter brings up another fighter to fight your battles when we're all in the same division. Shakur had said something to George Kambosos, and George Kambosos responded with, what about Gervonta Tank Davis? Like, why are you bringing up another guy? George Kambosos didn't even beat Maxie Hughes about a month ago. He lost. They robbed Maxie Hughes. I don't even know why they robbed him. George Kambosos is not a good fighter. He picked up a lucky, amazing win over Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez's head wasn't in the game. If Teofimo Lopez would beat George Kambosos 9 out of 10 times, George got lucky and got that one time and caught Teo on his worst night. But I'm tired of people like George Kambosos coming out and disrespecting Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson is basically saying, like, bro, you just want to go back and forth with me on social media. You know, you're not really trying to step in the ring and actually shoot the fade with me. Like, you're trying to go back and forth and make it look good. And it's all just cap. And I have to agree with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, I already told y'all, he's the best lightweight in the division. He's the most avoided fighter in the 135-pound division. And it's no secret. He said he's going to kick the door down. Some guy named Kim on Twitter tweeted out how, you know, Shakur Stevenson's fought Oscar Valdez. He's fought Jamal Herring. He's fought Joette Gonzalez. He's fought some good fighters. It's not Shakur Stevenson's fault that he's avoided. See, casuals don't get the business aspect of boxing. They just see, okay, well, this fighter not fighting this fighter, so I'm going to judge it based on that. But Shakur's out here calling the names, letting y'all know he wants the biggest names. It's not his fault he's not getting the biggest names. And he's out here expressing it on Twitter every day, letting it be known. You don't see Gervonta Tank Davis going out on Twitter. George Kambosos is a troll, and he doesn't want no smoke with Shakur Stevenson. I've been saying this for a long time. Shakur Stevenson is the best 135-pounder in the division. He's avoided. George Kambosos, he really shouldn't even go back and forth with George Kambosos because I don't even think George would win a round against Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is just too elite, too amazing for George Kambosos. George needs to leave that alone. And I'm tired of George trying to troll and be relevant. Or maybe he just needs to get a real whooping, because even though Maxie beat him, he didn't beat him convincingly enough for him to stop talking. Maybe if he gets one more beating in his career, he'll stop talking like he's an elite fighter. And just very disappointed to see that George is still trying to troll the best 135-pounder in the division. But we know that Shakur Stevenson wants to smoke with anybody. He's literally said anybody can get it. He's expressed it enough. And I feel like people are going to continue to avoid him because with Shakur Stevenson, you're not going to make a lot of money right away, right now, because he has no belts. He is a ticket seller in certain areas, but a lot of people don't know him like you would think. So he's not a ticket seller, so people aren't really looking to fight him. People are really avoiding him, except for a few people. And it's unfortunate because, like I said, Shakur doesn't really get to unleash his talents to the casual fans because casuals only watch big-time fights. So until Shakur gets that marquee name, I don't know how much people are really going to see him in action, but I will make sure that I will express and show as many highlights and credentials of Shakur until he gets that big fight, because greatness is greatness.